Today we're starting a new series called Unemployed News, where we go over random recent events and whatnot that happened throughout the week or the last couple of days that aren't significant enough to warrant their own official video, but in my opinion were funny enough that I had to react to them. Let's get to it. Playboy Cardi fans finally discover aging. They said Playboy Cardi looks way older, and they compare a picture from, I believe, 2017 to a more recent picture with a fan where he's holding up the, I don't even think that's YVL. That's like he's showing off his length or something. But as you can see, his forehead is definitely growing. He might be on roids. I'm not entirely sure, but he definitely looks way older. However, if you just do simple math, and right now it is 2025, and then this picture was 2017, it has been 8 years, and yeah, he does look like he's aged about 10 years, 8 years. Probably the drugs and the smoking and the performing and the stress, maybe some STDs in there with all the women that he probably plows on a daily basis. Yeah, he gonna look older, bro. Breaking news. Cardi looks like he aged 8 years in the span of 8 years. What devil worship and homosexuality does to us. Next, we got Laserdimn finally retiring. And yes, I say finally because some of the beats that he chooses are utter garbage. And yes, I've been saying Laserdimn has been garbage. Yeah, he got a couple joints that are cool, but like he was never a very good rapper. It was all a gimmick. Him just saying outrageous bars or just, I don't know, funny lines on trash ass beats. Like when I say rappers nowadays are famous because they make such trash music, Laserdimn is literally the epitome of that. I can't remember what the song is called, but there's this one song by him where it literally sounds like someone put tinfoil in a microwave and it starts like sparking up, and he just rapped over that, and it was completely off beat, and it's like the beat isn't even there. It's like he records it a cappella and then just throws it on a random beat. Now, whoever this is, he said, "Damn, you was my favorite rapper. Don't let him dim your light." Man, the light bulb in your head is definitely dim if he was your favorite rapper. If Laserdimn is your top favorite rapper, like, you gotta be on the spectrum, bro. Like, it's mathematically impossible that Laserdimn would be your favorite rapper. Is he a cool influencer of sorts? Yeah, sure. Do you like him as a person? Yeah. Is he a good rapper? No. And frankly, he's one of the reasons why rap kind of sucks now. Or maybe he's not the reason, but he is a microcosm of it, in the sense that people listen to music based on the personality of the rapper nowadays, as opposed to say like a Lil Tecca, where he's not even really in the public light like that, but he just dropped a fire album, but literally like no one's talking about it. Although he does get streamed, so who really cares if he's doing any antics outside? But this person, they got it right. I can't blame you, gang. You literally trash, so it makes it. Nah, I'm playing. I'll miss you in the vibes. I'll try my hardest to help where I can. You always been there. And dog, parasocial relationship if I've ever seen one. Twan, why? The streets need you. Good, illiterate hoe. Besides, we like artists before they get too Hollywood. Yo ass is getting too well known. Leave the okay, that's just underground fans getting pissed that other people know the rappers that they listen to. Thank God only listenable songs were Lace Max, Still in a Paint. And what that mean? I mean, look, I'm not trying to be a huge hater here because it definitely sounds like I am, but in all reality, I feel like this is kind of the ceiling of where he can get to in rap, because his music can't go mainstream unless he really gets in the booth with like a good producer and get some lessons or something, how to not just rap the literal same flow and way every single song. He's got the personality, so maybe, yeah, that is a good baseline to have. He could be a streamer though. He should just start streaming. I bet hella people would sub to him. He's funny. Like, that's the only reason people listen to his music. So why not just cut out the entire music and just be funny, I bet you he'd be 3 times richer. And the creme de la creme of unemployed news, Ken Carson gets nowed. So essentially there is this new account called Daily Nowed. It's just a parody account for Daily Loud, but all they do really is post fake news, parody news though, like obviously fake, of rappers, and they tend to use Ken Carson a lot because it does well and it gets a lot of engagement. So they said Ken Carson shoots his shot with Addison Rae and fails, and they posted a doctored or photoshopped screenshot of Ken Carson sliding in Addison Rae's DMs, or her posting that screenshot where he said, "You smoke?" She said, "Nope. What you trying to do tonight?" I don't know. You down to fuck? No. Damn. Blackheart. And Addison Rae said, who is this? Honestly, I kind of doubt that Addison Rae knows who Ken Carson is, because she's frankly way more famous, just because, you know, TikTok and everything. In the music world, for sure, Ken Carson is like, he's got aura and everything. I don't know. Female influencers, they go up like crazy because females, like, they only got a couple set interests that are in their default characteristics, like makeup, dances. If you're attractive, like, you just get followers. It's a cheat code being an attractive female nowadays. Regardless though, Ken Carson quote tweets it and responds, "Fake. It's idiots that believe this. Stop using my name for bait. Shit annoying." Sam Can't Miss on Twitter responds, just letting him know, like, no way people think that's real. He responds, "Only speaking because motherfuckers actually think it's real." And then lastly, he says, "I let it slide when they hacked me and DM'd females because there was nothing of me to expose and promote their weak ass coin. Y'all are retards." Oh. Ken Carson is not dealing with this anymore. He's tired of y'all lying on his name, bro. But he's right. He did let it slide when they hacked his account and posted a bunch of the screenshots of him sliding into people's DMs. But I still think that the best course of action in these situations is to not respond at all and not to be angry. Just let Daily Now do what Daily Now does, because they're essentially giving him free promo, even though some people might think it's real and whatever, but who really cares? It's getting views. No publicity is bad publicity. It's getting him clout to even the mainstream, because now his name is somewhat associated with Addison Rae. So like, even if on Twitter someone doesn't know who Ken Carson is, some girl who's a TikToker, just only brain rots herself with TikTok, just all day swiping and swiping. I know bitches do that all day, like every girl, but they might not know who Ken Carson is. And then they see, oh, rapper slides into Addison Rae's DMs, whatever, and then maybe like 5% conversion rate. They check out who this rapper is, Ken Carson. They're like, oh, he's actually fire. Although we've discussed that the music we listen to is definitely scare the host type music, but Ken definitely got some music that could appeal to women, or at least the goth chicks with big booties. I would not relate. I don't know any of those. If you do, hit up my assistant. We will be in touch. No, I'm playing. Got a Latina? Don't do that to me, okay? Next, we got Playboy Cardi's infamous lollipop that he was seen sucking on at the BET Awards. By the way, this was just an ode to Lil Wayne. His outfit at the BET Awards like 10 years ago. He was wearing the Bape hoodie, which looked very similar to what Cardi was wearing. Yes, I know I'm super unemployed for knowing this. That's why we're here. But he had a diamond encrusted lollipop he was sucking on. I wouldn't put that in my mouth. Not because it's not sanitary, because I don't even think if bacteria can grow on diamonds. Correct me if I'm wrong. But more because, like, what if you swallow one of them shits? You know, you just lost like thousands of dollars in one lick. Congratulations, you licked yourself. But yeah, now Roblox, or whoever it is on the open marketplace on Roblox, created the diamond encrusted iced out lollipop that they sell for 95, what is it, Robux? Is that what that symbol is? By Bourbon. These people are smart as hell. Just starting a business that sells real world rapper inspired digital assets. This is better than NFTs essentially. And last but certainly not least, this isn't even as unemployed, but it looks like Yeet and Justin Bieber might potentially have a collab on the way, or at least it looks like it from the way that they're texting. Now, this isn't the first time that we've seen Yeet and Justin Bieber, you know, talk to each other online. Justin Bieber, I believe, shouted out Yeet at the last Coachella when he previewed or dropped the song The Bell, which was like his comeback song, in my opinion, because it was actually fire and it broke like the slump that he was in. But Justin Bieber said Yeetchella on his Instagram story and reposted it. But anyway, so Yeet posted on his story a text message conversation with J Beebs. And J Beebs said, that's all this is. It's letting God love us. Spaceship. Let's get astronomical. Yeet says, exactly. So, you know, in rapper terms, where they speak a whole different language, who knows if they actually speak like this off camera, or if they know that they're not going to screenshot it. Yeet probably speaks Romanian to everybody else, but you know, then he speaks in like alien when he knows that he's going to use it for content. But basically what they're saying is like, let's get astronomical together, I assume. So I could see Justin Bieber on Yeet's next project as a collaborator. You know, he's worked with Drake, He's worked with Thug, Uzi, probably a lot more people than I'm missing. Gunna, Kodak. Y'all get the point. Justin Bieber is definitely in the crosshairs for Yeet and definitely possible. I think that they're gonna have a collab, or at least they definitely have something recorded, or they will record something. Does that mean it's gonna drop? Not necessarily, but they are friends, it seems, or it's proven right here from these text messages. You don't text people who aren't your friends. Let's get astronomical. I don't even text my girl that. Maybe I should. Maybe she'll let me hit after that. It's been a while. But with all that being said, that has been your unemployed news for the day. It has been your boy Bob Lamb signing off. Of course, make sure to like, subscribe to the Bob Gang if you would. Drop a comment if you want. I know it wasn't really something that you could react to very much, but I'll see y'all later. Peace.